Hi, welcome to Christmas special episode of Kitchen Revelations. Today we are going to make the traditional Christmas plum cake or fruit cake with a twist. It is not only healthy but also super tasty. We have avoided all-purpose flour, that is maida, sugar, and we have brought many substitutes. You'll be able to enjoy this cake guilt-free. So without wasting much time, let's quickly get on to this healthy Christmas plum cake recipe. So the first step is soaking of dry fruits or plums. For that I'm going to take an airtight container and let's add the dry fruits one by one. I'm going to add two types of raisins first, that is the black and the golden ones. Next, let's add some cashew nuts, some chopped almonds, some chopped cherries. Now to this I am going to add some fresh orange juice. You can use juice of your choice, that is pineapple, grapes, whichever one you like. This is a non-alcoholic version, hence I am using fruit juice over here. You can also use more dry fruits like walnuts, pistachios and other items like tutti fruttis which are added into fruit cakes. However, I am adding only this much. Mix this well and close with an airtight lid. Allow it to soak overnight so that the fruits become juicy and plump. The next day, let's start with soaking of dates. For that I've taken one glass filled with hot water. Add some de-seeded and chopped dates into this water. Mix and keep this aside. Next, take out the dry fruits which have been kept in the refrigerator and have been soaking overnight. Allow this to come to room temperature. The next step is making of the spice mix powder. We generally do not add any essences to fruit cake. Instead of essences, natural herbs are used. So now I am adding 2 cinnamon sticks. Next I am going to take 1 nutmeg. Let's remove the shell and take a small piece out of it. If you're new to this channel, please do not forget to subscribe and click on the bell icon next to it. Click on the all option so that you get updates as and when I post. So we have crushed the nutmeg. I am going to take only this much. Since nutmeg has very strong smell and flavor, we'll use only a small piece of it. Next I'm going to add 2 small cardamom pods, 2 to 3 cloves. Now let's make a fine powder of all these spices. So our spice mix powder is ready. Let's keep this also aside. Next, step 4, let's prepare the dry ingredients. Now in this measuring cup I have taken 300 grams of whole wheat flour. Next add 3/4 teaspoons of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon baking soda, 2 to 3 teaspoons of the natural spice mix powder which was prepared earlier. Add this as well. A pinch of salt. Now sift all the ingredients. This step will ensure that baking powder and soda gets mixed really well with the flour. Now let's move on to the next step, that is preparation of wet ingredients. Take a mixer grinder jar and here I've taken 2 apples. Let's peel the skin and chop them into small pieces and add it into this mixer grinder jar. So we have finished chopping all the apples. Next let's add oil. I've taken 100 ml of oil. The next main ingredient which has to be added is sugar, but we are replacing it with jaggery. I have taken here 3/4 cup, that is 200 grams of jaggery. Lastly, we'll add the soaked dates. I'm adding just half of the dates which were soaked. Remaining half will be added directly to the batter before baking. Without adding any water or milk, let's grind these ingredients into a smooth paste. So the next step, let's move on to mixing of the dry and wet ingredients. For that I've taken a mixing bowl. Let's add the wet ingredients which were ground into a smooth paste. So now let's add the dry ingredients which were sifted and kept aside. Add it little by little, in 3 batches. And by using cut and fold method, gently incorporate the dry ingredients into the wet mix. Do not overmix as it will lead to a sunken cake. I had already put a video on how to avoid common mistakes while baking. If you have not watched that video, the link has been given below in the description box. So now let's add the remaining flour as well and mix the batter again using cut and fold method. Since I've used whole wheat flour instead of maida, the cake will be a little dense instead of cakes made with maida. If you wish to use all-purpose flour instead of whole wheat flour, you can also do that. The cake will turn out to be more soft and airy. Once you finish mixing the batter, add the dry fruits and the dates. Add only the dry fruits. Do not add the juice which was used to soak the dry fruits because it might make the batter watery. Meanwhile, grease your cake tin and line it with some parchment paper and also preheat your oven. So I've kept my oven to 180 degrees Celsius and it is being preheated. Also I've lined my cake tin and now I will gently fold the dry fruits which have been added into this batter and transfer the contents into the lined cake tin. Once you finish transferring the batter, tap the cake tin gently to release air bubbles if any. Finally, for some decoration, I'm going to top the cake with some cashews and bake the cake at 180 degrees Celsius for 45 to 50 minutes. So after 50 minutes, our cake is ready. Once the cake cools down, demold the cake. Gently remove the parchment papers which were used to line the cake tin. So our super soft, moist and dense fruit cake or plum cake is ready. It is made of whole wheat flour, it is sugarless, it is eggless, it is kind of vegan version as there are no dairy products used in this recipe. You can see how dense it is, loaded with lots of dry fruits and plums. Do try out this healthy plum cake for this Christmas and enjoy them guilt-free. Do subscribe and stay tuned for more such recipes. Thank you for watching Kitchen Revelations and Merry Christmas to all my subscribers.